Hey y'all, welcome to my channel Magic Bruja Tarot. So today we are doing our Divine Love reading for the week of the 16th through the 22nd. I hope y'all had a good week. I know a lot of y'all have united or just moving along with y'all's divine partners. Congratulations for y'all's growth. Congratulations for y'all's unions and being happy. And I wish y'all so much love for the holidays coming up, getting real snuggly. Getting snuggly, cuddly, buddy. But, yeah, I just really feel like, the masculines are just becoming more soft for their feminine. And I'm feeling like the feminine is kind of like not in that soft space, like being more receptive, but also the divine feminine is also really just focused on what's coming next year, like I love you, babe, but like I'm focused on this union. But right now I feel like the feminine's also just focused on, getting her shit together, making sure that she's in her power fully, and like, focused on really career focused. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And the masculines are really just like trying to figure their shit out, heart chakra's opening. They're just learning how to deal with their emotions better. So I would just love to see, the energies for this week, for the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and how we're just coming together, How are things coming together? A lot of people are awakening right now, which means there's going to be a lot of unions happening because the divine masculine and divine feminine energies are being balanced right now, and they're merging. Because we need twin flames together, because twin flames have a bigger purpose of uplifting the consciousness, uplifting the vibration of the planet because of the frequency of the love, and because twin flames usually have work to do together in this life of some form. Charity, having a business together, healing together. So a lot of y'all are going to be uniting, and if you are united with your lover, I feel a sense of being upgraded in your relationship's upgrading, y'all learning more about each other, y'all being able to serve each other from a more heart-centered space, and being more loving and understanding of each other's, certain ways, or y'all were maybe raised differently. Y'all are just learning how to accept how y'all were raised differently, learning more about that. So let's just see what's going on. Spirit, what you talking about? What's going on? Thank you so much, Spirit. Let's start with the divine masculine. How is the divine masculine feeling in his heart space about the divine feminine? Thank you so much, angels. Thank you. How is the divine masculine feeling about his feminine in his heart space? This is too many cards. They always want to jump out like 6 at a time. They're like, I'll tell you how he feels. The divine masculine, we got the 2 of Wands. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. How's the divine masculine feeling in his heart for his divine feminine? 7 of Pentacles. And how's the divine feminine feeling in their heart space? That was fast. 4 of Cups. How's the feminine feeling in her heart space? I see somebody here crying. Y'all are crying. Why y'all crying? And what is the overall energy, Spirit, for soulmate twin flame connections? Thank you so much. We got the moon. Makes sense. What is the overall connection for the 16th through the 22nd? What is the energy? 8 of Wands. Spirit said it's time to move on. It's time to move on. We got the High Priestess. So much intuition happening. In the divine masculine, what's going on in his heart space? he's really feeling like he got to make a decision for his divine feminine. He's like, I'm torn right now. I'm having a hard time with learning how to move forward with my feminine. Like, he's really struggling, I feel like, to let go of his old ways. Whatever that may be. Spirit said he's struggling to let go of his old ways. Maybe his old toxic masculinity, maybe not listening to you every time y'all get in an argument, him wanting to respond versus actually listen to what you have to say, you know, or just letting something go. He's really like having to walk away from a toxic habit, maybe. You know, maybe you're not with your divine partner. If you aren't with your divine partner, maybe he's in another relationship with somebody and he's just really like, I know this is not making me happy. Like, I know I really want to manifest a union with my divine counterpart. But this is a hard decision for him because I feel like he's dealing with something karmic here. Definitely. With the Seven of Pentacles, in his heart, he's like, I know I want to manifest this deep connection with my partner. He's like in manifestation mode, you know? Like, he wants to come out of here. We got the Two of Wands. He knows you're his other half, you know? He's like, that's my other half. But it's something about it is just is struggling and worrying him. And maybe it could be linked to some regret and some guilt from the past that he's holding on to. Maybe he didn't treat you fairly in the past and he's just like having a hard time accepting, you know, what happened and moving on. It's like almost easier to be stuck and feel guilty than like heal the process and like, you know, choose to let it go. And with the Seven of Pentacles, I'm just feeling like he's just like knows like he's ready to transmute this. And he wants a new beginning. He wants to give the divine feminine the world, like anything she could possibly imagine. A lot of financial stability. Maybe he's struggling with his finances and that could be causing him some stress. You know, maybe he's like, I want to give my divine feminine, you know, a stable life. I want to give her a new home. You know, I want to move us out of this apartment and get us a house. But maybe he's just like, I'm having a hard time right now. I want to move forward. And over here we got the divine feminine has the Four of Cups. So she's over here feeling a little bit sad over her masculine. You know, and she's probably just holding on to some pain from the past. There's a big release happening in the collective, a big purge. So I feel like she could be regretful of how things could have gone with her masculine. This is really feeling and coming through from a place of, if you're not with your masculine, the feminine is feeling like, what the fuck happened? I'm really tired of waiting. I'm really tired of connecting with other people when I really want to be with my masculine. But he don't know what the fuck he wants. And a lot of feminines are feeling like, yeah, I just feel like he don't know what he wants. And like, it should be me, like this little ego trip, like it should be me. Like, why he over there with these little girls over here? Why he's still in that relationship? Like, what could I have done better? How could I have wanted him? How could I have him want me more? Sorry, I had a little trip up. You know, there's just this sense of like, why did this have to happen this way? You know? And a lot of things from the past are just being purged. But you know, there's conversations happening and the divine masculine is just really like deciding for himself, like, how do I want to manifest a life with my divine partner? And how can I let go of some of this old shit I got going on in my life? This old baggage. You know, he wants his wishes to come true. And the divine feminine has the Three of Pentacles. You know? So she's like, I just want to work this out. I want to move forward and I want to build like with my masculine. I just want to move past this stuck energy or this regret I'm feeling. You know? She's just feeling like she's missing out on her opportunities with her divine masculine to make things better. And she just doesn't want to like, she doesn't really care for other people. She's like, there's other people, I have options to work with other people. I have options to be over here working on myself, but like, I want to work with you, boo. What you doing? Quit playing with me. The Three of Pentacles. She's like, I'm ready to build. You know, I'm ready to fix this. You know, let's move out of this energy. You know, let's move out of this. She's just feeling overwhelmed. Look at her. She's like, I missed my chance. Did I miss my chance with him? Is it gonna be like this forever? I feel like the feminines are like, is it gonna be like this forever? Because overall, we got the Moon and the Eight of Wands. So you're really moving forward from the bullshit past or anything that was just not sitting right, you know? Anything that's just not working in the connection is just being exposed. You know, I feel like y'all are getting more clarity on like what hasn't been working and why y'all have been clashing, or maybe why, if y'all aren't together, why this connection hasn't been manifesting. What is still being held on to, you know? What is your subconscious mind still holding on to from the past? Like, look here, like the both of them are crying. You see her over there? You see her? And then like he's over here like, I don't know, I can't let this go. Why did I do that to her? Why did I say this? Or why can't I provide this? Or, you know, over questioning his finances. Or over questioning like, why can't I manifest this connection? Well, this week y'all are learning how to love yourselves first. Learning how to deal with yourselves first. And then come together and y'all could build. Y'all both want to build a deeper, more stable connection where y'all can come together and express your emotions freely without getting intimidated. You know, the Divine Masculine is like, I know this is my twin. I know this is my soulmate. You know, I'm going to be with her forever. But he's realizing, like, to advance this connection, like, he has to let go of some shit. And it's hard for him. It's really hard for him. Even for the feminine, too. You know, she's having a hard time. She's, like, holding on to some stuff from the past, like, not realizing like she has so many other cups around her that are full, but she's just so stuck on this one. Like, it's like she can't let it go. She can't let go of the hurt or that argument y'all had, or she can't just let it go, you know, the past of like how you used to be, or maybe y'all just like things are coming up from the past you thought y'all worked on, and it's just like resurfacing this week. And you're going to your masculine, talking to him about it. He's like, yo, I thought that we were done with this. Like, what the fuck? And you're just like, well, it came up again, and I'm feeling this way. And he's just like, well, we got to move past it, or we're not going to have this, you know? And that's really what's happening in this connection. It's like, we got to move past these illusions. We got to take the masks off and be real with each other and let go of the past and uncover the very hurtful or very uncomfortable truths that may have been coming up in this connection this week. You know? Like, uncomfortable truths are being unearthed, but it's like, only to work towards a better foundation and working towards understanding each other better. Because it's like y'all both don't want to bicker and fight anymore. Y'all want to move past the past trauma or the past arguments or the past ways of not listening to each other. Whatever it may be, y'all are looking to move forward. You see in the Eight of Wands, they're bickering and they're just like, you know, like, for what, you know? For what? There's so much abundance surrounding y'all. And we got the Nine of Cups reversed. So it's like, until y'all uncover the bullshit and move past it, you know, like, y'all aren't going to have the connection that y'all want. And Spirit's saying that y'all are realizing this. Like, if we don't let this shit go, we're not going to have this fulfilling love that we desire. We're not going to have this stable connection that we desire if we don't let this shit go and clear it before the new decade comes in. Because y'all are both coming into with y'all's intuition, y'all's feminine aspects. We got the High Priestess here. You know, secrets are being revealed in this connection, you know. Not necessarily just, it doesn't have to just be negative, like if your partner is cheating on you or like your partner was lying to you about a situation. You know, it could be like maybe your partner wasn't completely being themselves in the connection, and like now they're wanting to express themselves, and you're just like, hold up, why are you doing this now? Like, I'm not used to this person. And they're just like, well, this is who I really am, and this is how I really speak. This is how I really want to tell you how I feel. And she's just like, well, what the fuck? Like, now I'm gonna have to adjust to this shit? Like, the fuck? No. Like, I'm going to show you the real me. And I'm going to show you what I've really been feeling and how I've really been feeling about you. You know, like, y'all, sometimes y'all got to tell each other what's up. Underneath this, though, we got the 5 of Wands. So, reversed. So I feel like this is just going to bring an end to the conflict. You know, all this shit is just being revealed. The divine feminine and the divine masculine are just really in their feelings. Like, the divine masculine's like, I'm thinking of ways to manifest my love. If y'all are together, he's like, I just want to move forward. I just want to see the abundance. I just want to see her happy. I'm trying to put that ring on her finger. That's what I want to manifest. The divine feminine, too, is like, I want to build with this. I want to build with you. I want to build with you, baby. Why isn't this happening how I want it? It's time to move forward. Really an exposing of how y'all really feel this week. Like, things coming up to be healed from the connection. And y'all really, like, might have to have an argument or two. Y'all might have to not have an argument, but just, like, y'all might not agree with each other on certain things. But y'all are really going to come together to move past this. Because y'all don't want to block y'all's blessings, you know? And just know that the more y'all could just hear each other out and express your emotions and how you really feel. You know, the moon is just going to be expressing that, like bringing up those emotions to be expressed. You know, the truth is going to be let out. You see with the high priestess, she has her book of secrets here. And it's like, nah, I'm ready to share. It's not a secret anymore, you know. Nothing is going to remain a secret. Whatever has been needing to be said, whatever has been needing to be done, is going to be done. It's going to be revealed this week. Maybe the divine masculine's holding it in, like if y'all aren't together, he just has these plans with you, or even if y'all are together, like he just has all these plans, you know, to have this, you know, life with you. And he's been keeping it a secret. Maybe you are with your divine masculine and you've just been wondering, like, what can I do right, you know, like, how can I be a better girl to you? Are we going to be long-term? Like, are we long-term? Like, what is going on, you know? Like, are we going to ever move forward? And the divine masculine is just, like, keeping this, like, to himself. Like, yeah, I got plans, but I don't know if I'm going to tell you. I love you a lot, but, I mean, I tell you I love you, and you know I love you, but it's deeper than that. And, like, I'm going to hold it to myself because to some level, I don't trust. And I'm just traumatized from my past relationship. My girl cheated on me. I loved her so much. And I thought I was going to marry her, but she was a little slut. And now I just can't trust. You know, like, whatever. Even on the woman's side, like, that's just coming up to be healed. Because it could be affecting your partner, you know. They're, like, taking on this energy. And they're like, I don't know why. What did I do? I didn't do nothing to you. The divine masculine and divine feminine is just healing that. Anything that could be blocking them from the past, you know. So that y'all can go forward and y'all's wish can come true. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, can I have, what is the divine masculine energy? What is this 7 of Pentacles energy, Spirit? Just one card, please. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Claircognizance. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you. So, yes, the divine masculine is like, I'm trying to manifest some new beginnings with my feminine. You know, I really want to give her abundance. He's like, I see this life of just buying her a nice car and allowing her to be able to build her business without her having to worry about anything. And I want her to just feel safe with me. I want her to feel safe with me. And he's really like, okay, I'm having these visions and I'm having the divine talk to me right now. The divine is speaking. The divine is speaking. And he's just learning to feel safe, you know. He's learning to feel safe, like, okay, I can feel safe in this connection. I can manifest something more stable. I know I can trust myself. I know that the past is the past and what happened in that relationship is not her. And the divine feminine is really setting herself free. Like, I don't want to feel these feelings anymore. Like I did something wrong. Did I do something wrong? Am I doing something wrong? That's what the Divine Feminine is saying. She's just trusting her feelings about her masculine. Like, I'm trusting that I know what's right. She's getting a lot of guidance through her emotions. Like, the Divine's really helping her to identify what she really truly feels about her masculine and how she can express those emotions. You know? The Divine Feminine's in her feelings. The Divine Masculine's more like focused on like, you know, his more logical side, like trying to make sure his mind wins over his heart. But that's just not gonna work anymore, you know. The Divine Masculine is becoming more safe to express his heart. Even if he is expressive in his heart, you know, there's more he wants to say. There's more he wants to tell you. And he's just learning how to articulate that, you know. Because it can be hard for men sometimes to come from an emotional place, you know. But we're moving past that, you know. No more illusion. There's going to be no more lying here. And, like, all the truths are just going to be exposed that you need to know. Like, how do you really feel about me, Divine Masculine? Tell me. How do you feel about this situation, Divine Masculine? Tell me. If there's something that you don't like about me and what I do in this connection, then tell me. You know, like, what is it that you don't like? Just tell me. How can we move forward? Let's go. Let's leave this behind. Because we're blocking our blessings, boo. The more we holding on to shit. I don't want to hold on to no shit no more. There's like you and y'all both coming together. Both of y'all's intuitions merging. Seriously. And like the Divine Feminine this week, just be gentle on yourself. You're just freeing yourself from also any blockages you feel from being able to tell your masculine how you feel. You know? But the Divine Masculine's feeling like stable in his heart. And he's just learning to trust that he feels safe. He's learning to trust that like everything he wants is like right, you know? Because sometimes he might fear might creep in sometimes. Like, I know I want to build this life with my feminine. I know I want to manifest this abundance and give her a family and allow her to feel safe and take her on vacations and trips and give her the stability she deserves. But, like, I'm learning to trust myself, like, that I am safe to be able to give this to her. Yeah. And he's going to crack. He's coming more in tune. There's becoming a more telepathic connection here. A more telepathic connection is happening between you and your masculine. Especially if y'all aren't together, you can expect to like maybe get messages from him through songs, or you can expect to like, you know, just feel like you know when he's thinking about you. Like y'all's connection is strengthening. Definitely. And you know, your Divine Feminine's feeling you. She's feeling you for sure. The Divine Masculine's receiving these telepathic messages and knows like he can hear his feminine's voice in his mind. Like, and if y'all are together, it's like he's learning to read your mind, or she's learning to like, she can just feel when she knows when you're feeling something, you know? Like y'all are just becoming more in tune with each other. I see this. Yeah, y'all are just becoming more in tune with y'all's emotions and understanding y'all's love languages, and understanding like you can just be able to look at your partner and tell like, oh, she mad, or like, oh, she wants to say something, she needs to talk about something. Come on, baby, like let's talk about it, you know. Let's talk about it. Yeah, what's going on overall, Sphere? What is up with this moon energy? Breathe. Yes, breathe through this. This is a purging process, and maybe y'all might have to have some uncomfortable talks this week. Like, yo, like you ain't being real with me. Like, what's up? We're just clearing the chakras. We're just trying to move forward and remove any stagnant energy outside of this connection. Like, we're just tired of the bullshit, and we're ready to set ourselves free. Divine order is in play this week. So, Spirit's really just rearranging shit. Like, this is, you know, whatever was going on before in the connection, how maybe y'all may have been communicating or spending time together, or, you know, whatever that may be. Spirit's saying that, You know, that's really just being rearranged for the betterment of y'all's connection, to be able to feel more safe, to be able to feel like y'all can express y'all's emotions more clearly. Y'all's chakras are clearing. We're having a purge at a personal level as well. So it's really like, just breathe through this. Just talk clearly. Just say how you feel clearly. And the Divine Masculine has to decide and really just like come to this decision this week. Like, I'm fully going to commit to understanding you and listening to you. And I'm fully going to commit to making this work, and me commitment to myself. Like, feeling safe and knowing that, like, I can trust myself and I can trust you. You know, I just really feel like a sense of trust is being restored. Taking leadership, yeah, so like y'all can just be like, hey, we're not against each other, like we're gonna get through this together. It's gonna make y'all so much stronger. This week, y'all are just clearing the past, and like the secrets are coming up, you know, like shit that's just been like not said is just coming up to be cleared. It's just coming up to be purged with the chakra clearing, with this breathe. It's like you're gonna have to take a breather this week. You might be like, okay, you're pissing me off, but I'm gonna take a breath. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee and I'll be back and we'll talk about this. Like, you're just getting your head together, you know, you're just clearing your head and just trusting how you feel. You know, both of y'all are learning to trust how you feel, and because the Divine Masculine's becoming more in tune with his feminine aspects, you know, he's learning how to feel safe in his emotions. He's learning that it's okay to cry, it's okay to like feel sad, it's okay if he feels upset and he needs to talk to you about something. Like, he doesn't want to harbor anything anymore. He wants to make the decision to be honest with you from here on out. You know, he's learning to feel more safe to express with his feminine, you know. And it's just beautiful what y'all got going on here. The Divine is saying to breathe this week, you know, to really just take it easy, because y'all are really learning to just come together and fix y'all's problems on the spot, versus letting things drag out, and versus you harboring emotions and then it just exploding and coming all at once, and your divine partner's just like, where did that come from? And you're just like, I've been feeling this way for 6 months and I just never said anything. I just never said anything. It hurts me when you do that. It hurts me when you talk about me like that, or it hurts me when you say that. I can't handle it. We were raised differently. I don't know how do I say how I feel so that you can understand. Yeah, but lots of clearing is happening in divine order. So trust the process, even if it feels chaotic. The divine is just rearranging the union. It is rearranging the relationship. If you aren't with your divine partner, y'all are clearing things from the past. There is a past clearing happening, so that y'all won't be feeling like somewhat like love, but somewhat like heart still deep down. Like, yeah, I remember when she said that, or I remember when he did that. Pisses me off still, but I love you though. I love you, but deep down that shit got me tight though. Like, I love you, I want to kiss you, but then out of nowhere, I just have a flashback of that time, that argument. And now I'm just looking at you sideways. Now I don't even want to look at you no more. You know, just feel safe. The Divine Masculine wants to feel safe, and he's learning to feel safe in his emotions. And this intuition is new to him, you know? He's like, what's all of this? I don't know. How do I express this, you know? Like, you're safe. You're safe, masculine. It's okay. Let your feminine know she appreciates it. And feminine, it's all about like letting your masculine feel safe and in your presence of expressing his emotions, not shaming him, not being like, well, you should have did this, like hearing him out, you know, like, how do you feel, baby? And not saying how he feels is wrong, like, well, no, you know, let him say how he feels. You can't deny how someone feels, you know. And the divine feminine is becoming more sensitive to that, you know. She's learning to trust her emotions and her masculine's emotions. You know. Divine's been speaking to her like, okay, we're telling you how you really feel. Now speak your truth. Tell your divine masculine. Spread your wings and don't hold back. Now's the perfect time to just let it all loose. Just let it all fly out so all the chakras can just be balanced. just let it go, you know. Your intuition is on point this week with your partner. Y'all will be able to feel each other. So when you feel like your partner, you know, you'll be able to tell when they got a little something going on, like, so I feel you right now. You can't lie to me. What's on your mind? Nothing's wrong. You lying. Just say how you fucking feel. Say how you feel. Well, don't curse at your partner, sorry. Don't curse at your partner. But how do you feel, you know? Tell me. Come on, let's sit down and talk. You wanna go take a walk? What you wanna do? Let's breathe through this. Like, this is a little heavy emotion. It's a lot of purging coming up. The moon is shining the light. Like, Luna is like, hey, you remember me? You remember me? Just coming up to be purged. It's all divine order. You know? The divine masculine's really just getting these, like, repetitive, like, messages from the divine. Like, telling him, you can feel safe. You're safe to manifest and go deeper. You're safe to, like, go into this new year wanting to do whatever you want with your divine feminine. Make that decision. You're safe to take action. You're safe to go, you know? I see the Two of Wands as like a twin flame card. Like, he knows. He's like, the divine's like telling him, like, hey. I feel like a lot of feminines watch me, and a lot of feminines just know more about twin flame connections. That could be a false statement, but from my perspective and my reality, what I see, it's just like, you know, the divine masculine is just learning more about this connection. And it's like, you already know. So you always have, like, with this Four of Cups, like, the sense of regret. Like, I know we're meant to be together, but, like, you're not here, and how can I do better? Like, how can I bring you closer to me? But you can't rush the connection, you know. You can't rush it. What's meant for you is going to come to you. And, you know, as long as you continue to focus on your healing and, you know, breathing through your own chakra clearings and trusting your intuition and, like, what you need to let go from the connection, and you can see the divine is giving y'all, you know, these messages. You know, I feel like telepathy, and it's becoming stronger in the connection, and you'll be able to feel your partner. Like, pay attention to signs you see outside on billboards, on posters, in songs. Like, y'all will be able to get messages about the connection and what they feel about you. Y'all are learning to take leadership, to guide each other, to send each other love, and just trust the connection. Just letting go of the past so that y'all don't block y'all's blessings anymore. For sure, you know. I just pray that this reading resonates with y'all. You know, with this moon card and the high priestess, there's just so much psychic energy happening. So I feel like y'all are communicating. First it started telepathically, and then it's going to start manifesting into conversations and things that need to be said. You know, speak how you feel this week. Say how you feel. Let your partner know how you feel. They'll respect you so much more. You know? Let's see. Just clear. What is the overall message, Spirit? Spirit's saying detach from the situation. So don't get too attached to what's happening, you know? Don't be hoping or imagining the worst outcome possible. Like, the divine is completely in charge. The divine is rearranging things right now, they're saying. So, you know, you can trust your partner. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. You can trust your partner. Like, the divine is saying, like, the masculine's coming to trust this connection. Same with the feminine, too. Like, she's sometimes with her, like, how can this happen? I don't know. You're not acting right. Or we are together, but, like, I can't let this go. Like, can I trust him? You can trust your partner. They are for you. Person is trustworthy. The divine agrees. They're saying you can trust this person. Y'all are coming more in sync with each other, and the more the divine masculine connects to his heart space, the more in sync y'all become together, because then he's able to identify his emotions and be able to communicate them to you. Even if he can't communicate them to you verbally, he's going to be sending you these thoughts, you know. He's going to be like sending you messages telepathically. And then the divine feminine receives them, like she feels it, you know? And that's going to help this connection if y'all aren't together to have more faith. Like, I feel you. You know, even if we're not together, I can't see, like, the 3D's not matching up to 5D, what I've seen in my dreams. You know? Y'all are having dreams about each other times 10 right now. Like, pay attention to your dream state. They're probably there. I dream about my divine masculine a lot. And they're going to be showing up because it's just like y'all also could work things out in the dream state, in the dream world, you know, in that spiritual plane where we really come from. Y'all connect and y'all heal. Y'all sort things out there. So it manifests first in the spiritual realm, then it comes here. But yes, y'all are learning to feel so safe and don't attach to the situation. You know, don't attach to anything that comes up, anything negative or any emotions that are old that are coming up or just meant to be purged. Don't attach to it or feel like that's happening again. It's just coming up for you to face it and to move forward. So y'all are both innocent. Like, y'all are both just like realizing like we're just both innocent. We're just coming together and realizing that we both are just learning to understand each other. We are both just coming from a place of love and not trying to hurt each other. We're not trying to keep secrets from each other. We're not trying to hold back from each other, you know. Maybe there's just some things from the past that are causing us to hold back from each other emotionally. And we're just breathing through it and learning how to become more emotionally connected and expressive, you know, especially with the divine masculine. And the divine feminine too, becoming more expressive. But the divine saying, lean on us for support. Talk to us this week. Like, tell us if anything becomes too overbearing, you know, with this healing that's happening in this connection. Breathe through it and call upon us and ask us to help you, because you don't have to attach to the situation. Don't overthink it, you know. You don't have to be focused on it 100% because the divine's handling it right now. Even if there's moments where you're like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, just walk away and take a break. Like, go to the other room if you're with your masculine, or if you're not with your divine person. Don't overthink and be like, when is this going to happen? Is he ever going to say how he feels? Like, is he ever going to come out of this space of not feeling safe with me? Like, he's learning to feel safe and, like, trust, like, you're the one. And the divine feminine, too, is just, like, stop feeling like you did something wrong. Like, stop feeling like there's something more you could have done. You did everything you could have done for this connection. And it's up to the divine masculine now to become more in tune with their emotions and be responsible in that aspect of the relationship and show up, you know. They want to give you all this material abundance in the family and make you feel stable, but they also have to make you feel stable in your emotions, and they're learning that. So, you know, uncovering of emotions is happening this week, and just trusting y'all's intuition. Y'all are both psychically upgrading and going to be able to communicate even more deeply this week through y'all's intuition, through telepathic signals, you know, because twin flames and divine counterparts, y'all telepathically can communicate with each other, and whenever your divine partner's feeling a certain way, you might be feeling a certain way too, so y'all might be feeling it. But, you know, just trust that y'all are safe. Y'all are both spreading y'all's wings in this connection. The divine feminine's ready to fly towards her masculine and be like, I'm ready to just give you everything. I'm ready to just tell you everything about how I feel. I'm ready to tell you all my feelings. I'm feeling all of this, and I'm ready to pour it out. So, divine masculines, allow that space for your divine feminine to pour her heart out. Be okay with it. If your divine masculine might have been uncomfortable with emotions in the past, you know, it's not personal. Maybe he just wasn't raised by emotional people, or, you know, people who express their emotions, and it makes him uncomfortable. But he's learning to become more comfortable with that, and with you being so overly emotional or being overly expressive. Like, he's learning to just be able to hold space for you, because he's becoming more in tune with his emotions and feeling safe in that. So just trust that spirit is guiding this connection. Spirit is guiding y'all, and y'all are innocent. Y'all can trust each other. You know, y'all are both just trying y'all's best. Be gentle on each other. Breathe if you feel frustrated in this connection. Don't walk away. Don't give up on each other. Y'all are growing. If you need to take a break from the connection, that's all right. But always remember, you will always be led back to who you're destined to be with. So, all right, my loves. I hope that y'all have such a lovely week with your divine partner. I love you. Mwah. Subscribe to my channel.